Is the new Accord still worth getting? I'm going to give you 3 reasons why. We're showcasing the 2025 Honda Accord Sport Touring in platinum white metallic over gray interior. 204 horsepower combined, so it gets the job done with 44 MPGs combined. It has the European Sportback design, so it's sporty and it's a hybrid. I'm Anthony from Hawkeye Rides. I'm going to go over some pros and cons to reveal the 3 reasons why you want to still consider the Honda Accord. We're going to touch bases on the competition as well. Starting in the front with LED headlights, daytime runnings. The grille is going to push out on the lower bit because of that fastback design that's also implemented in the front, so more European styling, which when you go into Toyota, they're going more crown styling. Now, the MPGs is going to be better on Toyota, but here, it's going to be a lot less in price. You're going to be saving about $4 grand. So even if you're saving 4 or 5 MPGs over the life of the vehicle, you will not spend that much money extra owning this. That's the first reason why this is still one of the best hybrids to get in class. Front parking sensors, the lower gets the gloss black. Underneath the hood houses a 2.0 liter 4-cylinder, and you get 247 pound-feet of torque out of that engine. It's paired to an eCVT transmission. It's going to achieve 46 MPGs to the city, 41 MPGs for the highway. So it's literally like maybe a mile or 2 less than the new Toyota Camry that has got the new hybrid engine, and it's only in a hybrid variant, where when you go here, you can still get a turbocharged vehicle. 19-inch wheels is here, and you would expect that because it's longer, it's wider than the hatchback Civic, and it's sporting the European fastback design, which is not going to come into Toyota. It's not going to come into Hyundai. In competing against Hyundai, that's going to be more expensive than this also. So putting the features and the spec sheets together, this becomes the best value in-class mid-size sedan, giving me the second reason why you want to choose this over the competition. LED taillights, that's tinted. The Honda badging, that's going to pay heritage to the original Accord. The lower keeps the gloss black. The reverse sensors, a reverse camera, Honda sensing, which adds the frontal collision, pedestrian detection, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control with low speed follow, so you can't come to a stop, which Toyota will be better in that category. But you still have where you can release the steering wheel and it will hold it for you for about 0.2 to 0.3 miles as long as it's able to read the lines. And always use these features with cautions because they may not work. When I'm thinking about price, when I'm thinking about fuel, when I'm thinking about style, this ticks the box to every single category, and I'm going to be able to save that few grand off of the MSRP, maybe go on a vacation, and I'm still getting a hybrid with great MPGs. Quick release, going to 16.7 cubic feet of storage. You get bag holders here on both sides. Underneath the floor, we'll get some storage. Pull these tabs here, and it's going to split fold the rear bench at a 40-60 split to maximize the cargo capacity to the Accord. The key fob to the Accord Hybrid Touring. 10-way power seat adjustment for the driver. Heated, ventilated front seats, perforated, leather wrap, memory for the driver. The interior has the honeycomb design that goes into the air vents for the center of the dash. It's not a driver-focused setup, so I appreciate that. 12 speakers through Bose sound system with a 12.3 infotainment screen that sits on top of the dash. Let's fire it up. Heads-up display, Google Maps, Google Play, Google Assist, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Sirius XM, AM, FM, streaming, Bluetooth audio. You got a little sub-menu right here. And when you put it into reverse, you get a reverse camera. The trajectory expands. It's a little menu here on the side. You just click onto it and you can line it up for the tow if you want to tow something with your Accord. Dual climate control settings, wireless charging pad, USB-C ports, leather around the shifter and on the leather wrapped steering wheel. It's heated, multi-function, 10.2 informational display that can go through an array of different content for the driver. It's also customizable on both sides. And you can also change the whole display layout of the gauge cluster here by going into the gauge design. So we have it on the round, you can put it on the bar, round minimal, bar minimal, or minimal now because it scrolls pretty quick. Leg space is going to be more than enough for the front. Headroom, the same thing. You got a moonroof, LED interior lights. In the center here, it's going to have the driving mode select, but you have a total of 3 different driving modes with individual, which when you click over on this side, you can customize that to make it a little bit more sporty. It's soft touch where it needs to be. It opens up into a pretty deep storage pocket with a 12 volt. Door panel and dash configuring together, and it's going to have a little bit more of the everyday material, so plastic on the top, soft only where it needs to be, one touch up and down for the front windows with a medium-sized storage pocket, but a large entry. For the back seats, this is the opening that you have. The door is going to have the same materials found in the front. You get the heated rear seat switch, and I like that there because it makes it a little bit easier, especially when you're using that middle seat. Storage is going to be a little bit smaller. It's soft to touch. Sitting behind me, the seats are kind of carved out. You have storage here, 2 USB-C ports, air vents, headroom. It's a little tight as you notice, but it's carved out for that area. Just here, it bulges downwards. Cup holders and armrests you can lift up. Slide into the center. The floor isn't completely flat, but you're not really sharing any space because the way this vehicle is, it's wide, it sits back. It does sit a little bit lower, so it makes headroom sitting in the center a little bit less optimal. 204 horsepower, what does that look like in a day in and day out use? That's what we're going to touch bases with. We're gonna show some of the performance and give that final reason why you wanna consider this hybrid. Because this is a fully loaded vehicle, at the price, I mean, it just stands out of class right off the bat because of the savings you're getting in the MPGs like we were talking on the exterior. Motivation for the vehicle, if you mash on the gas. And for maneuverability, the steering is light, has a good pickup to it. And that's what I mean by daily use. This is what you're going to be doing when it's traffic. You're going to be maneuvering in and out, and you're still getting great MPGs. It's going to take me to some pros and cons, starting off with the pros. When you go touring, you're getting everything wireless. You're getting dual climate control setting, ventilated front seats, a heads-up display. I mean, when you're just over $40,000, that's a lot of value right there to not even go any further. The seat cushions are soft. It could be a little bit more comfortable, but it fits in the class that it's in. The suspension rides smooth. They didn't go crazy with the wheel design, so you don't have to be so concerned with hitting imperfections or potholes in the road. Visibility isn't going to be the best because you do sit lower. The adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist, I wish that was tweaked because it doesn't go to a stop and go like the competition. Cargo is spot on. Storage nooks could be a little bit better, especially in the back. Maybe make the door card a little bit bigger. It has enough technology. They don't go over the top, so it's not a boring vehicle. They do like to add chrome on the exterior, which is not necessarily favorable nowadays. They don't add gloss black everywhere, but the parts that they do, it will leave fingerprints. But the final reason why you want to consider this is because you really can't beat the price of what you're getting with the MPGs, with the technology, a smooth ride, plenty of room for the whole family, charging ports for the whole family. The suspension is smooth, it ticks the box for safety, and it's still a practical vehicle. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Check this next video out right here. And I'd like to thank our friends here at Ocean Honda for giving us the Honda Accord Hybrid Touring.